The sun had already begun to set over the rose-colored roofs of Anambra State University when Chuka Nwafor dragged his small box across the hostel corridor. He was a new student, a fresher, and everything about him screamed uncertainty. The corridor was noisy, filled with laughter, cigarette smoke, and loud Afrobeat music leaking from every room. It smelled of beans, sweat, and cheap perfume. He had arrived that morning from Oka South, clutching his admission letter like a passport to a new life. For him, university was supposed to be about freedom, about escaping the quiet poverty of his father's small printing shop. He never imagined that freedom could also be dangerous. Guy, you fresh, oh? Someone said behind him. Shuka turned and saw a tall, muscular boy with a bald head and tattoos peeking from his shirt sleeve. He smiled lazily. You be fresher, Abby? Yes, Chuka replied quietly. Year one. The boy nodded, his gold chain catching the fading sunlight. Welcome to ANSU. I am Timmy Blaze, third year student. Make sure you stay loyal and you will enjoy this school. He stretched his hand for a shake. Chuka took it, unaware that this brief greeting would mark the beginning of his nightmare. Chuka's roommate, Buchi, was a loud-mouthed boy from Enugu who always had stories to tell about campus life. Forget lecture, Buchi would say. If you no get level for this school, you no be anybody. Frats dey run things here. Chuka didn't care about frats. He had heard story about them. Groups of students who moved around with coded language, mysterious symbols, and violent reputations. Some people said they were brotherhoods of loyalty. Others said they were cults that terrorized the campus. I no get time for all those wahala, Chuka would often reply. I came here to study, not to fight. But life in Ansu had its own plans. By the second month, Chuka was already known by some lecturers for his seriousness. He always sat in front, took neat notes, and avoided trouble. But what he didn't know was that his quietness drew attention, the wrong kind of attention. Timmy Blaze, the boy who had greeted him on his first day, was a senior member of a campus fraternity called the Red Viper. They were feared boys who moved in black and red, always walking like they owned the university. Their rivals, the Black Pharaohs, wore all black and ruled the night parties. Both groups had been enemies for years, fighting over control of the hostels, nightclubs, and rumors said protection money from local businesses around campus. Chuka had no idea that Timmy Blaze was a viper. To him, Timmy was just another student who liked showing off. Then one Friday night, everything changed. It was the week before mid-semester exams. Chuka had gone to read in the library till late. Around 10:30 p.m., he packed his books and began the walk back to his hostel. The path behind the Faculty of Management Science was quiet. Only the sound of crickets and distant generators. Halfway through, he saw two figures ahead arguing loudly. Before he could turn back, one of them, a tall man in black, shouted, "You dey spy on us, Abi?" No, no, Chuka said, raising his hands. I just dey go hostel. But it was too late. The two men rushed him, punching and kicking. They accused him of being a spy for the Red Vipers. One of them slapped him so hard his vision blurred. They only stopped when headlight flashed from the road.